Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Conarger here. Welcome back to the Mindcrack server for the 92nd time, also the last time of 2018. We are over here at the new Garage Edition, and you should probably be able to tell by now that not everything is normal. Well, for one, I'm supposed to destroy a tree by holding down the left button. Could be one of the worst features added to Minecraft in the last ever. Get out of here. Get out of here. So currently, believe it or not, I am reporting from... Let me just pause this as long as possible. I must repair this tree. I am reporting from the garage. Hi. So, oh wait, there. Proof. There's red. So, today's been a weird day. It's been a weird year, 2018 has been, and today has capped off what has been a very weird year. I actually started recording this morning, or this afternoon, an episode here, as per normal. Was going to record a year in review kind of video, and then about, we'll say, 8 to 10 minutes into it, all of a sudden all hell broke loose in my house, and I don't entirely know why or what happened, but it sounded like a tornado was happening inside of the house, and I still don't fully understand what was going on there. However, I suppose anger is the word. in exacerbation. Ooh, that's close to words we shouldn't be saying. I'm a nut. Yes, that's close to the word too. In absolute frustration, I threw pretty much all of my recording equipment into my backpack and drove on over here to where my garage is. That is where I'm currently recording this episode, because I needed some damn peace and quiet. So that's what we're doing. And actually, this is an interesting proof of concept kind of deal. I guess I should have done some what do I call it? It's not scaffolding. What's it called? Not scaffolding, but where you like reinforce the backside of it. You know this, Cone. You know what this is called. Figure this out. Come on. What is it called? Like the stuff you put behind concrete in order to form it. It's a form. Yeah, I should have built a form first. Wow. Tangent. So, I don't remember where I was, but the end of the story basically is here we are, and it's okay that has happened, because this is something that I want to try. It's something I would like to do in the future, where in case of travel or in case of unexpected housing situations, I would love to be able to record and stream on the go. And I'm actually using the laptop that I use for the Cone's Garage streams, which is absolutely not why this laptop was given to me, but when in Rome, I guess. Well, more than anything, it presented an opportunity, because I think that would be pretty cool if, say, in a couple weeks I'm headed to PAX South. If I were able to, I could technically record like Mindcrack, or, well, basically just Mindcrack while on the road, which would be pretty neat. That would be pretty neat. I don't know how useful that is. It's not exactly as though... Okay, so there's one small issue other than the echo, and that is that I'm right next to the street, so you may hear cars driving by. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But it's not like Mindcrack is the most prominent series or anything, or absolutely necessary to be done. But it would still be cool because this is, you know, the Talkie series, so I might as well use it as kind of my on-the-road vlog format, too. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just very particular about space, having space, quiet space, and quiet time to do this. The main thing that stops me from getting work done is either just noise or just, I don't want to say occupants, but just having no privacy. Lack of privacy is a problem, which is bizarre to be saying because I'm pretty much out in the open right now. But in my space, in my bubble around me, I know that this is my area, and there's nothing in here or there's nobody around that's going to bother that. It's really weird. It's a really weird problem that I have, and I don't think I'm ever going to solve that one. I don't think that's ever going to change. How much gravel do I have? Oh, plenty. I do need to save a stack to do more concrete with, though. Yeah, I mean, as long as I've been doing this, it's never changed, so I don't think it's going to. I feel like I've gotten better with it, but I don't think I've fixed it by any means. I don't think that problem's going away anytime soon. So, at the end of the day, I just need to do better and secure the right location to have the ability to always have, you know, the personal space that I need, I desire. It's really frustrating that so many people that you know me in real life, I guess. I hate saying real life because I don't want to degrade the quality of friendships that I have on the internet. You know, that's something I've talked about recently, where the people that I befriend in this world, not Minecraft, but just, you know, the internet, are very important to me. So I don't want to, like, say that they're not real. But, you know, the people that are local acquaintances and people that I know, or friends, or old friends, don't typically take what I do very seriously, and in that, don't usually respect a lot of boundaries with that stuff. They don't, like, people expect me to drop what I'm doing on the drop of a pin because what I'm doing doesn't really matter, right? That's the impression I get from most people, which is, it's frustrating, but I understand it because they just simply don't understand. They don't understand that what I do is something that I take very seriously, and it is something that I care about. But I don't think that's something I'll ever actually get through to people. So, anyways, anywho, despite the weird day, and despite the weird conditions, yeah, a little bit of 2018 in flashback. I was going through this morning and I made a list of all the things that I've done in 2018, and I was trying to stay really positive with it. I was trying to think of all the positives that have happened in 2018, which is not easy by any means because of, well, situations like this. Let me go sleep off tonight. But after, you know, sitting down and actually going through my head and listening to things that I have done this year and experiences I've had, quite a bit of good did happen. I mean, for one, made it an entire year basically on my own, no other, you know, jobs or anything like that. So did that, did all the adulting stuff to go with that. Like, I've filed my quarterly taxes and all that really fun and interesting stuff. Sure, I've failed at, you know, some of the little goals that I had set. Hold on, I see that my mic's speaking a little bit, so I'm going to turn that down. Sorry if that's been clipping. Just a little bit. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so sure, there's negatives to go with that, but there is plenty of positives too. So there's that part of it, but there's also all the experiences. Like, one thing that I had kind of forgotten was even this year is the Falcon Heavy launch. I got to see that in person. That was an amazing experience that I got to share with, you know, a community acquaintance that turned into friend, Rocket Whale, and it was a great experience for the year. All right, I'm gonna sleep off at night real quick. So yeah, that was certainly something that I was incredibly surprised and happy to be able to experience. And then, like I said, you know, making new friends is part of that, and then that kind of carries over a theme throughout the year, where during PAX South, I had gotten to know Zcar and Zcar's wife, Baka, a little bit better, and they offered, I don't remember exactly how this happened, but the offer was put out there where I could make a video and test drive their Suzuki Cappuccino, which is a little K-car thing that I uploaded to, well, at the time, my second channel. That's now RIP. But it's on Twitch, too, actually, as an upload if you want to see it. Yeah, that was a cool experience. But also, as part of that, they helped my journey to PAX South. It wouldn't have happened without them, basically, because I was traveling with Slag, and we had a tire blowout in the car, and they completely came through to save us when it was real bad. Like, we were pretty stranded. And through that experience, have definitely made new friends, and definitely, you know, have strong connections with people now in real life that, you know, I trust pretty significantly, obviously, thanks to that experience. And yeah, I talk to especially Zcar all the time, and we share a lot of the same automotive hobby and interests and perspectives, and it's just really good. I don't actually have my list now. I made a list of all the things. Hold on, I gotta try and think of what was next. This is probably super loud. I'll have to decrease the audio in post for the gravel. What was next? Something happened. Oh, well, yeah, I guess am I merging video stuff with real life stuff? I don't know. I don't know that I am. I also forgot that we did the Daytona 24-hour race this year. I remember that last episode as I was talking about it, but yeah, that was, you know, a great experience. And our first, you know, not solo fundraiser, it was a group effort, but it was the first thing that I had kind of put together myself. It was my first fundraiser effort that was kind of my own doing. So that was really cool, and it was for Anxiety Gaming, you know, a new charity to us and a new charity that I'm, you know, particularly a fan of and really want to support their cause, so that was a cool experience. I also have on the list, which is a even tougher subject today, but the Supra actually was a very good experience for the year, in that it was the biggest undertaking of a project that I'd ever done. I learned so many new skills with that, you know, the first time with welding, the first time with the rust repair and that kind of stuff. There's so many things with that project that I learned and kind of spearheaded. I'm very disappointed with how that project kind of, I don't want to say ended, but the end result of it wasn't fantastic. But I'm still really happy with all the things that I learned and the experience that it was. Obviously, the Twitch partnership is in there. That was something that I worked very hard for, and we all worked very hard for. And to have that happen this year was great. And then the surprise of the Mindcrack Marathon at the very end of the year was great. So, yeah, there's a lot of really good events that ended up happening this year. Wait, is that the last layer? Do I need more concrete? No, yeah, that's the last layer I wanted to do. You might notice that the basement's kind of shallow. It's only, what, 3? Yeah, it's only 3. And then it's open to the ground. It's open to, like, loose rock. I have a general idea of what I want this to look like, but it's going to have to come together in front of our eyes, basically. The next thing I want to do is some kind of support system for the floor, and I don't want to do concrete. I want to do something else. I'm kind of just staring at it right now. I think I want to do part stone slab, because I want there to be, what are they called? The little like galleys. There's like little indentations in the ground where it's almost like a pit underneath the cars. I want there to be a couple of those in here. So I think if I do slabs, I can pull off that look. But I think I want to do... Yeah, let's make a bunch of iron bars. Let's do that. I got all that iron for a reason. I make it like this. Yes. Let's make a couple more. Yeah, let's make a full stack. And then what if we did them? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 blocks across. So if I did them every 2, that would be fine? Or is that too many? What if we did them every 3? 3 and 24 works. So let's do that. Let's see if that works. So that's every 3rd on the 3rd? Yeah. So 2 and then this one. Oops. Oh gosh. I guess this is easier. So 2 and then this one. 1, 2, then this one. 1, 2, then this one. 2, then this one. This one. Okay, that leaves a 1 gap at the end. I don't like that. So that doesn't actually work out. Alright, I think I got it figured out. It's a 4 gap between. 4 gap between. Now I've forgotten what subject we were on, so we'll just move on. There's also things that have happened as part of being a hashtag content creator that have been good this year. And the first one I actually listed might surprise you because it has very little to do with content I've created. Extremely little, actually. And that is hashtag best squad. And I'm just going to partly... Wait, what words was I looking for there? I'm just going to put all of the PUBG stuff into one hat there. But best squad had one dramatic effect, and that is that it kind of merged 2 communities together a little bit. And it actually merged a bunch of communities together. I've said this a couple times, maybe not in video, but on stream or just on call with people, where I think PUBG had that effect that Minecraft had early on, where it was so unanimous. So many people were playing it, and so many people of, you know, the greater community were into it, that it brought everybody together for a while there. And it created its own, like, sub-communities, basically. And the biggest thing it did was it kind of got me merged into, or part of, the kind of bring on community, I suppose I would call it, but it's a much greater community than that. There's a lot of people connected to that. And that whole community is part of Ko's community. That whole community is part of, or it overlaps a little bit with, like, Dope Nest Monsters community. There's just so many different sub-communities vaguely related to Mindcrack that ended up being related to Brian's community that all ended up kind of uniting over PUBG. It was a really interesting experience, I think. And I hope we all value that enough. Like, I hope Brian especially values how great of a thing, I'm gonna put him as the creditor there, kind of created there, which is really pretty important, I think. I definitely credit him, and that, you know, I credit all of hashtag best squad. That whole situation is what spurred this. That's what spurred me getting on the Mindcrack server, Brian getting on the Mindcrack server, Ryuski, and all of that kind of stuff. He may not take credit for it, but I'm going to credit him for it, because I think that's how it happened. And that's really a staggeringly important thing, I think. I hope that he realizes, or maybe he's realizing now, that I think that was a really big deal. I think that was a good thing that happened. And then the other, you know, big series of the year, Wreckfest Breakfast, I really loved doing. I think that was a very fun thing that kind of came out of nowhere, but merged. Where's the zombie at? Underground, I guess. You know, it merged a couple of things that I already loved. It merged Wreckfest, which I had adored and you know, been pushing for many years with Beef and Kurt, and got that group doing things together, got us doing things together again. It was maybe not a runaway hit by any means, but I think it was a really fun thing that we all enjoyed, and generally a lot of fond memories were made out of, so that was a good thing. And that was kind of something that I, to some degree, spearheaded, I would say, so I'm happy with that. And then I think the biggest surprise to me is how prominent F1 has become. I'm so glad that I finally took the dive, the plunge into doing an F1 career series, single player series, because I think it's brought me a little bit of identity, I would say, and I don't want it to define me or what I do, but I'm happy that it's become the thing that just, it stands on its own. I don't think it competes with the old multiplayer stuff. It is its own thing. It's built its own audience, and yeah, I'm just overall really, really pleased with how all of that has developed, and it's something that I truly enjoy. I don't have much cobblestone on me. I just wanted to grab some smooth stone, because they have plenty. Yeah, it's something that I've really enjoyed seeing develop and become its own thing. Another big thing of the year that, I don't know, not that I'd forgotten, but maybe I just didn't realize was such a big impact on the year, was the automation BeamNG exporter thing. That's something that I've been part of for years now, and it took up a big part of my year, and it drew me closer to the automation dev team, because I actually got to work alongside them for a little while, and it was a project of, you know, hey Puffins, you know, it was a project, sorry, Lord Puffins, no insults intended. Yeah, but it was so cool to get a little bit more involved with the game dev stuff there, and get involved with the project, and certainly I feel like my relationship with the automation devs is much stronger and better than it was prior to that, and we got an amazing product out of it that I'm really looking forward to continuing to see evolve. You know, that's something that's going to continue to be a thing for sure. Is there anything else on my list? No, not really. But I mean, that was just kind of rattling off things that touched my brain when I thought of things that made me happy in 2018. Looking forward, I didn't really go too crazy with that, but there is some things to be excited about. Well, automation related, the return of automation campaigns and those kind of fantasy playthroughs I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to Dirt Rally 2. Also looking forward to returning to Autocross. Wait, where's webcam? It's here somewhere. With that thing. To what degree, I'm not entirely sure right now, but there are things to look forward to in 2019. I also look forward to, mostly, not having to record in a garage. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with what I'm sure is very questionable audio. And I will see you next year.